Do you have amazing ideas waiting to be written, but when you get the time to write, you find yourself unable to? If this sounds like you, let me share with you how I consistently get into a writing flow. Let's get into it. I love to trail run. It's one of my favorite outdoor activities, but not for the first few minutes. Almost every time I go to run, there's this mental barrier I have to push through to get going. But once I get going, I actually start to enjoy it and can run for hours. Over the years, I've discovered that there's a physical inertia I need to build up to push past this mental barrier and get into a good run. What's interesting to me is that if I just try to brute force it, my body tends to not be too happy with me, and it's much more of a struggle. But if I give my body a few seconds to understand what I'm about to do, it's a lot easier to push past those first few minutes. I found that this is fairly similar to how my mind works when it comes to writing. And there's 3 key areas that I focus on every time I write to help me get into my stories. The 3 key ingredients I found are time, place, and cues. I'll focus on the last one, as this is what helps me the most to get into a writing flow. Similar to running, I found that my mind has a mental barrier to writing those first few words. I can brute force it, but as with running, my mind pushes back and it becomes a struggle, leading to less effective writing, if writing anything at all. There are many different ways that you can cue your mind that it's time to write, but for me, I always do these 3 things every time I go to write. First, I put on my noise-canceling headphones and play calm or background music to give my passive mind something to focus on. Unless I give my passive mind something to do, it tends to wander instead of staying focused on the task at hand. Now, not everyone can write with music, and that's cool too. If you've never tried though, I'd say give it a shot and see if it helps you. Next, I sit and close my eyes. I take a long deep breath in and let it out while listening to a few seconds of the song. Depending on how my day has gone so far, I might spend a few minutes doing a mini meditation to let my mind enter a state of rest. If you don't like meditation, or you find yourself having trouble thinking of nothing, try focusing on a few positive phrases and either repeat them in your head or out loud, like, I am entering into a writing flow. I can write my story. I can do this. In a way, you're telling your body what is to come, and it's amazing how your mind and body listen to what you're telling it. Finally, my last cue is to have my outline just below where I'm typing. I have found over the years that outlining is one of the most powerful tools I've used to break through writer's block and to flow from idea to idea. Not everyone likes to outline, and that's fine too, but if you're finding that you're struggling with the discovery method of writing, try a simple 3-point structure to a scene you're stuck on. You're still discovering how to weave between those points, but by having these markers, it can help you navigate a cohesive story. If you've never outlined before, check out this video where I go into how I approach outlining and how it helps me get past a blank page. If you want to learn from what I found helpful to make your writing journey a little easier, or just someone to encourage you along the way, I'm here. Subscribe to follow along as you walk out your writing journey. Most importantly, keep writing and stay creative.